Okay folks, just going to tell you a wee pattern called the legs 11. This is a variation. The hook in the vise is a size 10 standard heavyweight wet fly hook. The thread that I'm going to use to tie the fly is uni thread 801 black. So I'm just going to come in and get the thread started behind the eye of the hook. Just run on a few turns, remove the waist tag of the thread. And I'm just going to bring the thread down until I'm slightly past the point of the hook. The tail on the fly is golden pheasant crest feathers. I have two here just to beef it up a wee bit. So I'm just going to offer this up to the hook. Just go around with a pinching loop. Take a few turns onto the crest feather tail now. It's just a wee bit long for me, so I'm just going to pull it in a wee bit. That's a wee bit better for me. Now I'm just going to take another 2 turns down to secure it in. And then I'm going to come in and trim the waist ends, the length of the body. The rib on the fly is going to be an oval gold tinsel in small. So, just offer this up to the hook, much the length of the cut ends of the crest feathers, and then just take your thread turns up the hook, tying in these two materials. Now you don't need to be too fussy with the body. The body's going to be dubbed. Bring my thread turns back at open turns, back down to the tail. Now you can use seal's fur, or in this case I'm going to use a medium claret in the traditional Irish dubbing range. So I'm just going to come in, take a pinch of the dubbing and just dub it onto my thread, always taking your dubbing the one way. Just dub it on. We'll slide this up. Then we'll just simply bring our dubbing up to create the body. Now you can tighten up once it's on the hook if you think you need to. Just a wee bit of excess, just take it away. Another turn, anything that's going forward, just sweep it back. A couple of turns of thread in front. Then the body haggle is going to be a claret cock haggle. So I'm just going to get a nice cock haggle off here. Nope, it's no good, that one's broke. Just go back in. Just make sure you take your cock haggles that you're happy with them before you tie the fly. Now, there's a wee one there. So I'm just going to take away the rubbish at the bottom. I'm just going to tie this in on my side. A couple of nice tight turns to secure it in. Then come in and just trim away the stem. Now, just going to palmer the haggle down the body. Just going to turn at the front. Then a couple of turns of the cock haggle down the body. There, now keeping a hold of the tip. Just follow it around with your oval gold tinsel, and you're looking 4 turns of the oval gold tinsel up the body. Now, keeping the tinsel tight, you can come in, break away the tip. Just going to sweep these fibres back, bring the tinsel up in front, bring my thread round. Just going to turn in the hold of tinsel, then a couple of nice tight turns to secure it all in, and then you can come in and trim these away. I'm just going to come in with my Velcro on my lollipop stick and just bring out any of the haggle fibres I may have caught in while I was winding up the rib. Next haggle on the fly is a magenta cock haggle. So I'm just going to take the fibre, stroking back, keeping a hold of your tip, offer the feather up to the hook, round with a turn to hold, a couple of turns to secure, fold back your tip, bring your thread up over the tip and the haggle, come in, locate your tip, you can break it away, then just stroke back your fibres. I'm only looking 2 turns of the magenta. If you want more, put another couple of turns in on your fly, but 2's enough for me to there. Now, keeping a hold of the stem of the haggle, follow it around with your thread. Nice tight turns in. Now, the stem in this haggle is thin, so I just break it away. Anything that wants to go forward, sweep it back. I'm just going to bring the thread down to the eye of the hook and back up again. Okay, now there's legs on the fly, and they're pre-knotted pheasant tail legs, and it's 5 down each side. So let's get these counted out here. 5. Yep. So there's 10 there, so I'm just going to rip them off the stem. Just offer these down each side of the hook. Now you can have these long, you can have them short. It's entirely up to yourself. I'm going to come around with a couple of loose turns and then tighten up. Now, just want to see the length of the legs. Okay, I'm happy enough with that. I'm just going to tighten up on the pheasant tail and then come in and trim away the excess. I'm going to bring my thread to the front, up over the cut ends of the pheasant tail, tied up against where I tied in the legs. The last haggle on the fly, I'm just going to use a light blue hen haggle. So just a small one. I'm just going to come in, stroke back the fibres to reveal the tip. After the tip up, a couple of turns catching in the tip, fold the tip back, bring your thread turns back up over the tip and the haggle. Then you can come in and locate your tip. You can break it away. And we're looking 2 turns of the hen haggle. That's one. Put another one in. That's 2. Now, just keep a hold of your haggle underneath. Follow it around with your thread. 1 turn to hold. A couple of turns to secure. Now I'm just going to check. The stem's thin enough, so I'm going to fold it back. Just come in, sweep everything back, bring your thread to the eye, and then just build your thread up from the front up over the stem of the haggle as well. Nice and tight. Now, keeping your thread tight, come in, you can break away the stem of the haggle. Still keeping the thread tight. Just come in with your whip finishing tool and just throw in a whip finish. Pull the thread tight, then come in and trim away the thread. Now, just to finish off, I'm just going to come in with a coat of clear varnish just on the head. Don't worry if it goes into the eye, we can clean that out in a second. Just get your varnish onto the head, you don't want to get into the haggle. A bit of waste wire on my desk. Just going to come in and just clean out the eye. Just make sure the eye is clean. And there you go. Now, that's just a variation on it. The original pattern would have had blue jay or fibres at the front. So look, that's a great wee fly to have in your box for the loch style fishing. Give it a wee go and hopefully you can catch you a few fish.